I also want to talk about monochromatic. And mono being one, chroma being color, is generally one color. So it's based on variations in the value and intensity of a single hue. And that pure hue is used alone with black or white. So James Whistler, in this Nocturne Blue and Gold old Battersea Bridge, is considered monochromatic. There's kind of just a real single color that is dominant here. That being blue, with specks of gold. Let me go back one. We've got James Whistler again, and here he's done a portrait of his mother, Whistler's mother, and this too is considered monochromatic. So the colors here are rather desaturated. They're not intense. In Picasso's painting, he went through a period called his blue period, and this is an example from that. So let's talk about primary color. Well, primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Here, Mickey Mouse represents those three colors. This painting done by Ellsworth Kelly, there are two of those primary colors, red and blue, in this piece called Curved Red on Blue. Mondrian, in his work, also uses those primary colors. Let's talk about complementary color. Now, complementary color emphasizes two hues directly opposite on the color wheel. So when you have yellow, opposite of that is purple. If you see blue, the opposite of that would be orange. Green, the opposite is red. So in Keith Haring's piece, Untitled, you've got these two complementary colors with this Day-Glo paint on wood, red and green. Jessica Stockholder from Art 21, in one of her pieces, Green Wrinkles, you also have an example of complementary color. Sandy Skoglund, Revenge of the Goldfish, she creates these elaborate sets and then photographs them. And in this piece, the complementary colors are blue and orange. Look at the kind of effect that has visually on what it is that we see. John Baldessari in his Stonehenge with Two Persons Violet. Well, here the complementary colors are the yellow and the violet, directly opposite one another on the color wheel. It's also an example of geometric shapes. Andy Warhol, in his screen prints here, used complementary colors in these works. So to end, I want to show you some examples of complementary colors of red text on green and see what the effect is when you look at that online. Think of web pages that perhaps incorporate the combination of these colors. It can have quite an effect on your eyes and on your perception. Often things will start to reseed or pop out. The green text on the red begins to strobe. In some instances, it's really difficult to see these colors in combination. That concludes the lecture on color theory.